What's up, what's up, what's up, everyone? What up? It's your boy, Jay Riches. What's up? You are now tuned into another episode of J Spot. Episode number 38. 38 in the building. What's up? Salute to all my viewers. Salute to all those who tune in. Salute to all those who retweet. I appreciate you guys. My bro just tuned in. I see you, bro. What's up? What's up? Salute. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. We're on episode 38. Time is 8:37 right now. Took me a little while to get up here, but Facebook ain't want me to be great. They always hating on your boy, but I'm up here though. I'm up here. So I'm gonna give it, some time for the viewers to sign on. Everything going good, bro. Everything going good. A little discrepancies along the way, but other than that, everything is pushing through. Staying firm, keeping a positive attitude. Tomorrow's Halloween. So this basically could be my Halloween Eve special. Yeah, tomorrow Halloween, October 31st. Tomorrow's the kids' day, I would like to put it, because, it's all about the kids. They go out there, grab their candy, show off their costumes, and, they make it back home safe and in one piece. But yeah, other than that, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, bro. Just grinding. Staying above water, keeping a positive attitude. Tonight episode, we basically gonna talk about kids and lying. We're gonna tackle that topic right there. Kids and lying. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm here. I'm trying to keep my head above water. Trying to maintain, like you just said, we all trying to maintain. I'm just trying to stay focused. But that's about it, though. I'm approaching my 2-year anniversary with J Spot next month, November. So I'm happy about that. I'm just here. Just trying to turn negative situations into a positive situation. And we all know, since I started my J Spot, it's been a lot going on. Some situations that tried to break me, but by the grace of God, I'm still here. I'm still here, still keeping a positive attitude, still staying focused, still praying. So I'm here. I'm here. Your boy is here. But we're going to talk about kids and lying. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Me personally, I feel that's a bad thing. But you have some kids out here nowadays, like, they were straight up, lie to their parents to get out of a situation or to go to a situation, but they don't know, like, if they're not being teached right, like, they would think lying is cool, and it's really not. Lying to your parents, like, that's an ultimate no-no, because it's just something you should not do as a kid. Like, lying to your parents is not cool, because us as parents, we know the ropes. We been there. Whatever our kids come at us with, we could tell when they're lying, because we looking at them like, yeah, I ran that same lie to my mother or to my father. So how you come to me with that lie? You expect me to believe it? Comment came in. Kids that lie often learn that from parents. Often learn that from parents. It is like a disease. Usually, people who lie, steal, it goes hand in hand. That's true. Congratulations on the anniversary. Glad you keep afloat in regards to your personal life. Keep up the positivity. Salute, Brown. It's true. I'm keeping afloat, man. I'm keeping afloat. Situations that should have broke me, it only made me stronger and more tougher and ruthless. Because I know what I'm trying to do. I know I'm trying to break the cycle where I'm not trying to have kids that, be like other kids. Not saying other kids are bad or other kids, don't know what they're doing, but I'm just trying to keep them on the right path. I'm trying to see my kids graduate, that the whole elementary, the whole junior high, the whole high school, the whole college. I'm trying to be a part of all of that. Although it's tough because, I deal with their mother who doesn't want me a part of much of anything, but I'm still here. I'm still here. That is good parenting and fatherhood. Do your best. That's all I could do, bro. That's all I could do. That's all I could do is teach my son and teach my daughter, like, whatever negativity they're hearing from the other side of their family. I just try to talk to them daily and let my actions show that it's totally not what it seems to be, like what they're hearing from the other side of the family. Like, it's nothing of that sort. Like, I'm still here. I'm still fighting. I'm still pushing. If I didn't care about my kids, I wouldn't be going this hard. I wouldn't go through the whole going to family court trying to, get visitations for my kids. I wouldn't go through all that if I didn't care. But because I do care is why I went through hell and back for them, to the point where I said this on on last week's episode. It was to the point like I almost lost my job because I was going to court every other month. Sometimes I went to court twice in 1 month. Sometimes. It wasn't often, but sometimes. I went to court twice in 1 month. But I did it all for my kids. All for my kids. Yeah, but like you said, Brown, it's like a disease. Like, lying and stealing, it do go hand in hand. And I have I don't put people on blast, but I have a sibling, right? This is a true story. True story. I have a sibling, right? She raised her kids to lie. I'm not saying oh, well, if I say siblings, so y'all kind of know. But yeah, she raised her kids, from young to lie. So as they got older, they continuously lied. Lied to the point where it got them in trouble, to the point where they couldn't even get out of their lie. And that's why I stress that too with lying, because you teach your kids to lie from young, and when they get older, all they're going to know is lying. Because that's all you taught them. You taught them, okay, it's good to lie. It's good to lie. It's good to lie. Like, what you expect is going to happen as they get older? They're going to possibly lie to you, right, as the parent, or they're going to keep lying till it get them jammed up to the point where they can't get out of it. And this is why I push it so hard. Like, I try to be on my son, and I try to be on my daughter. Well, my daughter's only 2, but my son, I try to tell him, like, yo, lying, don't do it. Don't do it. Because sooner or later, your lies is going to catch up to you, and it's going to embarrass you, because people are going to look at you and be like, yo, I don't even want to be this person's friend. All this person ought to do is lie. All this person ought to do is lie. And then nobody going to want to rock with you. People ain't going to want to be cool with you. They're going to be like, yo, you a liar. I don't want to be friends with you. Like, I don't want you around me. But that's that. And the crazy thing about it, like, I personally know people who still lie to me to this day, and I just be looking at them and laughing, like, why? What's the sense of lying to me? Like, I already know the truth. Why why are you lying to me? I'm not God. Like, you don't have to lie to me. You could just keep it 100 with me. Keep it real. And that's why I try to push and stress the fact that I don't want my kids doing that. I don't want my kids lying. I don't. And I know a lot of people who let their kids lie. Like, you as a parent, you teaching your kids to lie. What is that doing for you? Because sooner or later, it's going to catch up to your kids. It's going to catch up to them. And then what are they going to do? They ain't going to know how to get out of it. They caught up. They jammed up. Because why? They was taught from a young age to lie. They was taught, oh, yeah, lie. Yeah, it'll get you out. Do it. No, it won't get you out. It'll just get you jammed up. And I see a lot of kids lying. And I just be like, it's sad. It's really sad. And it's like you said, Brown, it's like a disease because we trying to break these cycles. We trying to prevent these situations from happening. But it's like people keep creating more situations where it's hard to break it. Because we trying to raise these kids on the right path. Because some of us growing up didn't have father figures. Some of us didn't have role models. So some of us, was subject to the streets. Or some of us was subject to the big homie that lives on our block. We were subject to this negativity. And that's all we knew. We didn't have no one guiding us or pointing us on the right path. And me, that's why I always say, like, my situation, I turned it into a positive. Because most fathers out there would have been gave up. Most fathers out there would have been through the towel. And most fathers out there would have been in jail dealing with their kids' mothers. But I turned my negative situation into a positive because all of this was a part of God's plan. This was all to open my eyes to show me, like, yo, you could take your situation and help other people. You could take your situation and help other fathers that's out there going through what you're going through. And you can open the doors and show them, like, help is out there. Like, I didn't give up. I didn't fold up. It was many times, like, I'm a man, I could admit it. It was many times I cried and cried and cried. But then I got that strength to bring J Spot. I got that strength to talk about my situation. And since I've been bringing J Spot, like, I've been getting a lot of feedback via Facebook, via Instagram, via Snapchat, via Twitter. A lot of people have been reaching out to me and they're like, yo, keep doing that. You giving us hope. You giving us faith. So I would never talk bad and say, my kid's mother, she could go to hell. She could this, she could that. I could never say that. But what I can say is I'm just going to talk the truth. I'm going to talk the facts. I'm going to talk the stuff that she's not telling. I'm, in her eyes, I'm the bad person. But you can't be the bad person when you have solid proof or you have solid evidence. How is that person a bad person? I just don't get it. Comment from Brown. Yes, that is so true because one lie turns into a multitude of lies. You got to keep on lying. Yes, nobody will take you seriously. It will be habitual. There are people that lie so much it becomes a habit. Yep. I have a lot of those in my family. Becomes a habit where a person who is lying believes it is true. Another comment. Yes, that is true. Women that know how to push buttons, and it takes a patient man to fall back. My wife be pissing me the hell off. My wife be pissing me hell off from time to time, where you just want to take it to a boxing ring, but your inner self knows to be negative. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. Bear with me, Brown. Bear with me. Where you just want time to take it to a boxing ring, but your inner self knows to be negative is the wrong move because it's not worth it. It's true. Brown, it's whew. If I didn't pray, Brown, I wouldn't even be here talking to you guys. I'd be in jail if I wasn't praying. But I was praying. I was going to church. I was talking to God daily, like asking for strength, asking for guidance. Cause a lot of men, they looked me in my eyes and was like, "Yo, you good? You went through all of that? You good?" I would have been in jail, and that's true. I could have went that route, but I'm trying to break. I'm trying to break the cycle. I'm not trying to go that route. I just want a fair shot with my kids. That's all. A fair shot. And yeah, I'm patient. It took a lot of praying, but I finally got to that level where when my kid's mother do something to me, I don't even let it get under my skin anymore. I pray about it. Only way I would let it get under my skin, like if it's something that she know deep down she's wrong about, and it's like, no, I'm gonna fight you on this. I'm not gonna let you just do that and expect me to roll over. No, I'm gonna fight you on this. But other than that, other situations, I just pray about it. Other situations. I know we talking about kids in line, right? But I'm gonna just throw this in there. So my son, he'll be going to high school next year, right? Now, the whole point of co-parenting is, if you're gonna make decisions, you have to involve me in those decisions, right? So it's coming up to my son school, the end of the 8th grade. I mean, not the end of the 8th grade, but it's coming up to where he's picking high schools. So I had a talk with my son. I'm like, look, pick whatever schools you want to go to. You want to focus on engineering, anything in that field, look for schools in that field. My kid's mother, she reached out to me about a month ago telling me these are the schools she want him to go to. I'm like, what do you mean these are schools you want him to go to? Why don't you let him, pick the schools he want to go to? Like, I haven't, and I'm the father, I haven't even told my son, like, oh yeah, go to this school, go to that school. It's not my life. It's my son's life. So I want him to pick whatever schools he want to go to. I want him to pick the schools, and I want him to of course, go through the book, see what school he want to go to, see if they have what he's looking for, and let him go that route. I don't want to be telling him what schools to go to. This is his life. He's living his life. I've lived my life, and I'm still living my life. But at the same time, I want him to pick the schools that he wants to go to. So, granted, she's like, oh, well, I think he should go to this school. I think he should go to that school. Okay, that's what you think. But let him pick his schools for himself. Let him pick his schools for himself. Okay, that was a bad discussion. Oh, I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna help him this and third. So I'm like, okay, that's wrong. Okay, yeah, you can help him. Yeah, that right there. Yeah, you can help him, but let him pick whatever school he want to go to. All right. So now this weekend coming up, which would be November 1st and 2nd. Yeah, this weekend. She reaches out and tells me he has to go see, one of the schools or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, okay. So I'll go, or whatever, because, it's my weekend for them. I'm like, okay, I'll go or whatever. She tells me, no, well, I'll go. I'm the mother. Okay, what's the point of co-parenting if it's not both parents? Why does it always have to be you making the decisions? Why does it always have to be that? Why does it always have to go that route? I can understand if I'm, God forbid, dead, or God forbid, in jail. Then yeah, you could take all the decision making. But I'm still in the picture. I'm still around. I don't be knowing about a lot with my son. Yes, I'm involved with the school. Yes, his school has a website. I go up there, I find out, little things that's going on. Just like a while back, he had a PTA. They had a PTA for the parents. I was like, okay, the co-parenting part of me, I was like, okay, we'll both go up to the school and we'll see what they're talking about. My kid's mother, she's like, oh, well, no, well, if that's the case, you just go and I'll go to the next one. Why is it that we can't go together? Like, you and I are done. Like, I walked away from that years ago. It's only about my kids. I could care less about feelings. I have feelings that's been out the window years ago. Like, years ago. So I'm like, okay, why is it that we both can't go? Why is it that I just go and you go to the next one? Why we both can't go together so we both can hear it together, that what's going on with the school and what they're trying to do? Why does it have to be one parent go and the other parent stays back? I would never understand it. I would never understand it. Like, it's like when it comes to my kids, it's like it's only her kids. It's like I have no say so. Only time I get involved is once it's money involved. When it's money, oh, that's when I know little stuff here and there. Here and there, I know stuff here and there, but majority of situations, I don't know. So you only want to deal with me when it's money, but when it's stuff for the kids, when it's about their education, when it's about their health, when it's about important things, I know I find everything out late. And that's bad. And this is what I'm dealing with, and I'm still dealing with it. Although we're going through the whole co-parenting route. I'm still dealing with this situation. But all I could do is just keep praying. Pray she, finds it in herself to move on and let go. Because to other people, she tell other people she's moved on, she's this, she's that. So if you moved on and you this, that, and the third, why is it so hard for both parents to be in the same room to find out about our children? If you so moved on and you so in a better place and you're happy where you're at, why is it that both parents can't be in the same room with teachers hearing about the school? I don't get it. Because someone who's moved on and who's happy where they're at, they would be in the same room with their ex and won't think anything of it. And that's me. I could be in the same room with my kid's mother and it won't be no situation. Because it's not about me and her anymore. It's about our kids. Marie, salute. Marie, thank you for tuning in. Marie, I see you. Salute. But it's crazy. It's like, these are not only your kids, these are our kids. And all throughout the situation, back when we were dealing, it's never been it's always been my kids. It's never been our kids. I would be the only one saying, oh yeah, our kids or such and such. But when it come out of her mouth, oh yeah, because my kids this, my kids that. And it's like, so it only took you to make these kids? It ain't take two people. It just took you. One person. Like, come on. So, just to bring it back up to speed. So yeah, this weekend, my son, he has to go up to two of the high schools to I guess check it out. Open house, basically. Open house. So I'm like, yeah, we'll both go or whatever. We'll both check it out. And she's like, oh no, well, I'm gonna go this, that, and third. So it's just you. Everything is just you. But this is what I'm dealing with. And it's crazy because our son, he's gonna be soon to be 14, and our daughter is gonna soon to be 3 years old. And I'm still dealing with this. I don't want to go through this until my kids are 18. Like, this is pathetic. This is a pathetic situation because it's like you say you moved on. You say you're happy where you're at. So if you're happy where you're at, both parents should be able to be in the same room, and it should be no static. It shouldn't be in any situation. One thing that hurt me, and it's sad because this is years back when my son graduated 5th grade, right? My son graduated, and mind you, me and my kid's mother haven't been together for years, right? It was his graduation. I said to my kid's mother, I was like, okay, yeah, me, you, and Jamar will take the picture. Oh, no, that's okay. You take a picture with him, and I'll take a picture with him. Now, the part that bugged me out, right? The part that like bugged me out, right? My kid's mother, when she graduated, her father wasn't in any of her pictures, right? Well, for her elementary pictures, right? My father wasn't in the picture when I graduated elementary, right? My father wasn't for junior high, high school. He wasn't in the picture, right? Wouldn't you want this is to show you how some parents don't put their kids first. They put their feelings before their kids. Wouldn't you want your son or your daughter to have that opportunity to have both parents in the picture? Regardless to what? Regardless if you're not dealing with each other, regardless. Give your kids that satisfaction where they could look back years later and they can be like, look, my parents weren't together, but I have both of them in the picture. So now, I was trying to break that cycle, but she just continued the cycle because, look, our son graduated from 5th grade and he don't have a picture with both his parents in it. So many kids out there can have both parents in the picture, but my son had to not have both his parents in the picture because why? She's wearing her feelings on her shoulders. Like, come on. Yeah, right. Yes, both parents should go together. She should not be separate like that. Brown, this is the person I'm dealing with, and it's sad. Sad. She just wanted to be just her. Her. From Marie, that's sad. You should be allowed to know everything that involves your kids. Very true, Marie. Very true. That's how I want it. That's how I want it. I just wanted to be both parents in the picture. Both parents. When you have them, when she have them her weekends, you know, she do what she gotta do. When I have them my weekends, I do what I have to do. Just like when it came my daughter's birthday, her first birthday party. I reached out. I'm the bigger person. I'm the bigger person, man. I don't study the past or exes. I don't care about that. It's about the kids. I reached out to her. I was like, you know, I'm doing a party for our daughter, whatever. Oh no, that's okay. Do what you're doing. Blah blah blah. I don't need to be there. I don't need to be a part of it. Okay. As long as I know I reached out, as long as I know I reached out via text message, as long as I know I conversed it over the phone as well. You told me what you told me. Okay. I tried. I did my part. She did a son for our daughter. I'm sorry. She did a party for our daughter in her daycare. I didn't know anything about it. For my son, when our son turned 13. Yeah, when our son turned 13, she did a little party at Dave & Buster's. I didn't know anything about it. I found out through my son. I didn't know anything about it. But this is to show you the type of person she is. You're still that hurt. You're still that hurt over a failed marriage, over a failed, like, come on, move on. Move on. Comment from Brown. On her part, that is terrible because she should have you included, and I can't stand women like that. I can't stand women like that who want to insult manhood, and women want to act like they are the man in the situation. It is a lack of respect, especially when you have a man who wants to show a great interest in their children. She should embrace, especially when so many men neglect their children. Brown, salute. She should. It still hurts. It still hurts that we're grown and we're moving like this. Well, not we're. It's sad that she's moving like this. Because I'm not moving like that. I'm still reaching out as the bigger person with the bigger heart. Still trying to include her in little situations. But she's, no, that's okay. Do what you're doing. No, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. Like, only people in this situation that's being hurt is the kids. Because now when my son looked back on you know, when he graduated elementary, junior, high school, college, so on, he's gonna look back and be like, wow, my parents didn't have their fathers in their pictures when they graduate, and look me, I don't have my parents in my picture. Like that. Come on, the kids are the ones who should be put first. The kids are the one that need to be put first. Put your feelings aside. Put it in a door, put it in a room somewhere and close it. Come on. Yeah, it might be hard, granted, because nobody wants to know, a relationship didn't work out or a marriage didn't work out. Nobody want to be hurt or whatever and have to deal with that. But it's life. It's life. Life is not fair. But at the same time, at least I could put my hand to God and say, although I walked away from that situation, at least I can say I'm still here for my kids. Despite everything that's going on, at least I can say I'm still here. I'm still here. So many men would have been turned their back and closed the door like, what? So many of my friends tell me like, yo, you good. You brave. You still around going through all that? Yo, you brave. It's for my kids. My kids come first. And that's how I'm looking at it. It's my kids. Comment from Marie. I don't like when women do this. So let me understand. It's her kids when it's parent teachers conference, college choices, and school involvement, but it's both of y'all kids when it comes to paying after school care, paying for clothing, buying food, etc. I would never understand it. Share everything straight across the board. Exactly, Marie. You hit it on the nail. Exactly. It's only our kids when it comes to stuff that involves money. Money. But when it comes to parent-teacher conferences, school choices, stuff with the school, the father don't know anything of it. But when it comes to money, yep, that's when I'm being harassed, or that's when I'm being called a deadbeat. Even still to this day, still being called that. Still to this day. But it's so crazy because when I have my kids on my weekends, I do my best to make sure they eat. I do my best to make sure they enjoy their weekend. Whether, not every weekend we'll go out to parks or to the movies or wherever. Some weekends we'll just stay in the house and, just relax, just chill. Because, I know for my son, he gets up very early in the morning to have to be to school because he takes the public transportation. So, it might be some weekends he just want to just stay in the house and relax. Now, my daughter, she's 2. She have energy from here to the moon. But I know sometimes she also just wants to just stay in the house and just chill. Just chill. So I try my best to give my kids a weekend. I try my best to give them, excitement on the weekends. I try. But some weekends we'll just kick back and just stay in the house. My son will, play his video games. My daughter will play, she'll color, she'll, just be a kid. That's all. I just want my kids to have what I didn't have from my father. And although my kid's mother's making it hard, like, I'm still trying. I'm still praying. I'm still hoping that, she'll get that light to go off in her head like, yo, it's not about me and this man anymore. It's about our kids. It's about our kids. It's not about me and this man anymore. It's about our kids. That's all I want. That's what would make me happy. The other day, someone asked me that. Someone asked me, going through your situation or whatever, like, what would make you happy throughout that situation? I was like, yo, just for my kid's mother to co-parent back with me, just for her to be on the same page with me. That's what would make me happy. Just for me to know when stuff go on with the school, I'm being notified right away. When stuff come up, I'm being notified right away. For example, like I've been explaining, my son is in the 8th grade, right? He's going to high school next year. For his senior dues and everything like that, she reached out to me for senior dues. She reached out to me, tell me everything about senior dues. Oh, this $100 or some need to be paid. Oh, this $100 or some needs to be paid. But you're only reaching out to me when it's a $ in the front of the number. That's the only time you're reaching out to me. But when it's anything else for the school, like, I'm finding out either late or I'm not even finding out. And it's sad. Comment from Brown. Yes, that is true. The children receive the damage. They do. And my 2 kids, they're receiving the damage because it's so much more that can be accomplished if she just co-parents with me. It's so much that could be accomplished. For example, another situation. It was, I believe this was 2 years ago. Yeah, because my daughter's 2, going on 3. It was 2 years ago for our first Christmas. I reached out, well, for my daughter's first Christmas, I reached out to the mother and I was like, what is it? I could get, like, you do your part or whatever it is you can't get, you let me know. She once again, no, get what you want to get. I'm gonna get what I want to get. Okay, duh, I will get what I want to get, but at the same time, if 2 heads can be better than 1, why not move that route? Why not go that route? Just we find out their list, we find out their list. Well, my daughter's 1, so she's into dolls and dolls and clothes would be good for her. But for my son, just find out the list. We split the list. You get half, I get half. What is so hard about that? Now, this is what exactly happened. So I said, okay, that's how you want to move? All right, granted. So some gifts I got for my daughter, right? She had gotten already. Now, that's the whole point of if we had co-parent, because had you would have told me you were going to purchase this, I wouldn't have purchased the same thing. I didn't know what you were getting. Right? I didn't know what you were getting. So had you had co-parent that to me, I could have said, okay, you get that Elmo. Okay, I'll get this Peppa Pig doll. You get that Mickey Mouse. I'll get this, I don't know. I'll get this toy. But 2 gifts she had got, and when I sent them home with my daughter, they came right back. Oh, she have that already. Oh, this, that, and third. Because I had got clothes for her, and I had sent that. Clothes didn't get worn. I don't even know whatever happened to that, but whatever. So some of the toys she sent back, whatever. She's like, oh no, she has that already. You could just keep that at the house when she's over there, whatever. I was like, okay, fine. That's how you want to move. It's nothing I could do. I know I everything I purchase, I know I keep my receipts. I know I keep receipts for whatever I purchase for them, whether it be clothes, whether it be video games, whether it be toys, whatever. I keep it because years later, you're not going to look back and say, I didn't do anything. You're getting child support. I'm doing something. Although you're getting child support, I'm still doing for them when I have them. Now, you have some fathers out there, they'll be like, yo, she getting child support. When I got my kids, I ain't doing anything for my kids because she's getting money for them. I don't think like that. I don't move like that. That's not in my blood. That's not in my DNA. Although you're getting your child support, I'm going to still do for them because it's not fair that when I have my kids, I don't spend $1 on them. I'm just like, oh, well, your mother get money for y'all. Oh, well, get that from your mother. Oh, get this from your mother. No. I still try to go out and take them out to eat. I still try to take them to little places for them to have fun. I still do that. Those are my kids as well. It's not just her kids, they're my kids as well. Not even my kids, they're our kids. They're our kids as well. Comment from Brown. Yes, that is true. The children receive the damage. Yes, you get the utmost respect from me because no matter what, you still fighting and being there for your children because you are going against the grain. That's true. You have a negative force that is trying to prevent you from doing and accomplish something. It is terrible when women want to be verbal abusive and just blatantly be disrespectful. When you look at it, it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. A woman is just being devious. Very true. Another comment from Brown. She is disrespectful. Yes, that is true. If you don't want to go far, you go alone. If you want to go far, you walk together. And that is what your children mother does not understand. She is using children as a pawn to get back at you for whatever took place in the relationship, and she feels she has the upper hand because she has something that you value and honor, which is your children. Salute, bro. Salute. So true. And yes, she's using the children as a pawn. And yes, she has the upper hand because it's really but so much I can do. Because if I'm not knowing what's going on with school, with their health, if I'm not knowing anything, I can't, it's but so much I could do. And I know sometimes my son probably be saying to himself, like, well, why is daddy asking me this? Well, why is daddy asking me this? Like, why isn't mommy telling daddy this? Why isn't this? Like, I know my son probably gets tired of me asking questions, but my son is the only one I can find out what's going on behind doors that I can't open. And it's sad because I know when my son get older, like I was saying when my son got 14, but I think when my son turned 15, but I think when my son turned 14, like I think I'm going to open a little more to him about the about what's been going on in the past years, because yeah, it has nothing to do with him, but at the same time, I want him to see and have a little better understanding of why I question him or why I ask him little questions here and there, because I don't want him to feel like, well, why daddy keep asking me this? Why daddy not find out from mommy? Like, that's the thing. Daddy is not finding out from mommy. Daddy tries to find out, but daddy gets shut down. Daddy gets shut out. I don't know a lot of what's going on. And it's sad because just like she wants to be every step of the way for our kids, I want to be there every step of the way for our kids. It shouldn't be just her knowing everything and I'm only knowing bits and pieces. It shouldn't be that way. But that's how it is. And I'm just trying to break this cycle before our daughter get, older and before she starts to understand. Because then I don't want her being confused. Like, it's bad enough. It's bad enough. I'm not in the household with my kids. It's bad enough for that. But that's the thing. Although I'm not in the household, I still try to be there. I still try to be like, okay, look, I'll still come over. I'll still, be there for the kids. I'll still help out, do what I could do. Even that, I got turned down. Even that didn't work out. It worked for up until my daughter was 5 months. It worked. But then I guess, my kid's mother felt like, okay, well, he's not here 100%. And then I'm not his woman. So he shouldn't be coming over at all. That's when all the madness started. That's when I was receiving text messages like, no, you're not going to come here anymore. No, if you're not bringing money to give me, this, that, and third. But the money should be for the kids. Okay, yeah, granted, the money for you, maybe you might be late on a little bill. Maybe some couple of dollars can help out. You take care of bill. Okay, granted, fine and dandy. But at the same time, the money is for the kids. It's for the kids' necessity, whether they need milk, my daughter, whether she needs milk, whether my son, I don't know, need deodorant, whether he needs, t-shirts, boxes. It's for them. It's to take care of their necessities, not your bills. Granted, like I said, if it's a bill you're late behind and, I give you the money, okay, dude, I don't have no problem with that. Do it. But when you're trying to make it seem like I'm not doing my part and you have everyone looking at me like I'm the bad guy, granted, you can have the whole world looking at me like I'm the bad guy. As long as my kids know I'm there for them, that's all I care about. You can have everyone else saying, oh, you don't do for your kids, you don't this, you don't that, blah, blah, blah. But how can you point fingers at a man and say he don't do for his kids when that same man went and fought to be in his kids' lives? He went into the system. He didn't want to go that route, but when you're dealing with someone who's not very responsive to you and they telling you like, look, if you're not giving me this amount of money, you can't see your kids. It's like, okay, so we got to go this route. We got to go to the system route. I didn't want to go that route. I'm grown. She's grown. We should not be going that route. But I wasn't going to let the streets raise my kids, and I wasn't going to let the next man who's not their father raise my kids. I'm in the picture. I'm going to do my part. I'm going to raise my kids. It don't work like that. Just because it happened with her family and siblings, other men came in and raised them, that's dumb. I'm not going that route. I'm not letting the next man raise my kids. If I'm breathing and I'm living and I'm not in jail and I'm not I'm sorry, and I'm not wheelchair bound, I'm going to do my part as their father. I'm going to do my part. Now, like I said, if I was dead, God forbid, or in jail, God forbid, then I could see my kid's mother doing everything 100%. I could see her, taking front line for everything. But it shouldn't be you taking credit for everything. I'm still in the picture. I'm still alive and breathing. That's the whole point of co-parenting. We both agreed, and that's the part that kills me. We both agreed to co-parenting. Well, really and truly, I wanted the co-parent. At first, she didn't want the co-parent. She was like, oh, no, I want full custody. No, it don't work like that. You're not getting full custody. No. When I put in the paperwork in court, I put in for joint custody. She tried to do full custody. So you hate me that bad that you want full-term custody. Like, you don't want me to have anything to do with it. And if I wasn't smart, and if I didn't move the way I moved, like I was playing that situation like a game of chess. Everything I was doing, I knew exactly what I was doing because I know chess. So I know if I made this move, I know she's gonna make that move. And she fell into everything. So she went into the court and saying she wanted full custody, but the court looking at her like, well, did you put in the right paperwork? She's like, no, I didn't put in any paperwork. See, I put in the paperwork. I put in all the paperwork beforehand because I knew she was gonna go that route. And if she would have went that route, I would have lost my kids forever. Because she would have probably put in in the stipulation, she probably would have said, I could only see my kids for 1 hour or a half an hour. Like, I know my kid's mother. I know her. If she would have only got full custody, I would have been screwed. I probably wouldn't even been able to call my kids to talk to them over the phone. That's how bad she would have fixed the paperwork where I don't have anything to do with my kids. And then at all that time, my son would have probably been grown up thinking I'm abandoning him, I neglected him, I don't want to be with him, I don't love him, not knowing his mother's the one for all of this. That's why I thank God, and I prayed and I moved the way I was moving. And I got everything that I was deserved. I'm still not getting the whole co-parenting thing, because she's still, being spiteful, but I'm still trying. Comment from Brown. Kids know the truth and they know who is sincere. I have children that I mentor when they are little, and they are now adults, and they tell me thanks for being real and giving us knowledge. It's true, Brown. Like that's so important to me. Like, I just want my kids to get older, regardless of whatever negative stuff they heard about me. I want them to also have their own mind to be like, nah, they saying all of this about daddy, but no, daddy was there. Daddy went out of his way. So many times I went out of my way for my kids. So many times I could have been, I was going somewhere, and either my son would text me and say, oh, daddy, could you come pick me up or whatever. Or the mother, she'll reach out to me and say, oh, could you go get them or whatever, and I'll be there shortly. The trains is running late, whatever. I would drop whatever I was doing. I could have been, like, I'm telling you guys, like, I could have been going to Manhattan. I get that text or that call, I'm turning right back around, because I have no problem with going and picking up my kids and holding my kids until their mother get home. Well, until she gets, to get to them. I have no problem with that. That's what I want. I want you to reach out to me. If you can't do it, you reach out to me like, look, is there any chance? Yeah, I had something I was doing, but I could drop that. Those are my kids. I'm coming. I got it. That's all I want. I just want the co-parenting to go 50-50. I don't want it to only be 80-20. I don't, or 70-30. I don't want it to be like that. Like, give me a fair shot at being a father. Give me that much. Comment from Brown. I feel you, bro. Yes, that is the way to be. Definitely be for those children. That is the only way to be. Chess is that game, and it is just like life and has life lessons. It is. And I'm glad I was taught chess from a young age. I'm glad I was taught that from a young age. You gotta sacrifice a move to get the king in checkmate. That's true. And I sacrificed a lot of moves. That woman is evil as hell. She on that bullshit. Just listen to it. Pisses me the hell off. And that shit is frustrating. Boy, I was snap of that mess. Brown, whoo. Man, all I can say is those who don't believe in God, my situation should make them believe, because he's the one who kept me back from snapping and flipping. He's the one who kept me from basically getting a criminal record against my kid's mother. Because I would have been done lost it, went over to the house, did some stupidness that would have got me in jail, possibly where I would have never saw my kids. But God was there for me. I kept praying. I kept asking him for help. I kept asking him for that strength. Like, I just needed that strength. And he was there. He helped me. I prayed. He opened doors for me, doors that I didn't think was going to open, but he opened them for me. And, I got everything that I deserved for my kids. Like, it was a year and a half of fighting. Now, think about that. I almost lost my job. For the same child support that she hunts me down for. I almost lost my job because of going to court for my kids. Now, if I would have lost my job, right? Hear this out now. If I'd have lost my job, what child support was she getting? Then, only thing that would have happened, the child support would have kept building and building and building and building and building and building. And I would have probably been like some men out here that owe $40 and $50 and $60 and $70,000 in backed up child support. That's to show you how she don't think. That's to show you how I was playing it like chess. Because she don't know how to play chess. She don't know anything about chess. But had she been a chess player, she would have known, like, okay, let me not keep doing this. Let us not keep going to court. Like, okay, such and such, let's agree on this, whatever. Let's not go the court route. Had she been that type of parent, I wouldn't have had to been going to court for a whole year and a half, because we'd have got that understanding and we'd have came to something on agreed terms. Like, this portion you handle, that portion I handle. And best believe, if we wouldn't have went the court route, best believe I was getting it, whatever we would have agreed upon, best believe I was getting it in writing, and I was getting it dated and notarized. So she wouldn't have came at me months later like, oh no, well, I don't want to do this anymore. No. We agreed to it. We wrote it down. I got it notarized. You also have a copy for yourself. Don't play that. Like, don't come at me like that. No. If we didn't go the court route, we would have agreed upon some situations, and some terms, and I would have got it notarized. That's where a lot of people mess up. If you don't go the court route, this is to anybody out there who's listening, who follows my J Spot. If you don't go the court route, get something in writing on a piece of paper and get it and put the date and get it notarized. That right there covers you. That is solid evidence and proof that if you whether it be the kid's mother or whether it be the kid's father, if they try to come at y'all sideways a month later, 2 months later, a year later, you can be like, nope, we agreed upon all of this. This is the weekend I will get the kids. This is the amount of money I'm giving you every month or whatever. No, we don't do that. And then when y'all go to court, the judge gonna look at it and be like, wait, this is notarized and dated, and you both agreed on this, so why are you here, ma'am? Or why are you here, sir? Like, come on, you gotta be smart. You gotta be smart when you're dealing with certain women. And that's the sad thing. It's not all women that's evil and vindictive. It's not. It's not all women. It's just some women who who mother taught them wrong. And that's all the situation is. That's all the situation is. Her mother taught her a certain way, so she got that mentality. But I wasn't going for it. I was fighting. Comment from Brown. That can play against the mother because she is trying to hide something from the children, and they are curious to see what the mother is not letting them know. It's true, but that's the good thing about it, Brown. That's the good thing about it. Everything I went through with this woman, I have in text messages. Everything, all the negative stuff she said to me, all the death she wished upon me, I have all of it in text messages. I screenshotted. Yo, when I tell you guys, listen, I have a stack. And it's not just from 2 years ago. It's conversations from a good... All right, I can't put a time frame on it, but I have conversations from a while. Cause I was not no stupid dude. Like I was screenshotting stuff. I was sending stuff to my email, keeping in my email. Like I have stuff now in my email. I have stuff that goes back to my son is 13. I have stuff that go back to when my son was not even here. So I have stuff. So when my children get older and I produce the facts and the evidence, she got to deal with that with them. She got to look at them and tell them why she lied to them. I don't have to do that because the proof and everything is right there before their eyes. So I knew what I was doing. Best believe that. Oh man, it is 9:33. Whew. The topic tonight was kids in line, and we didn't even really get to address it, but it felt good to get, some stuff off my chest that I'm currently going through. I want to thank you guys for always tuning in, always being that ear and listening to me. And my situation is tough, but I'm still here. Laugh out loud, word up, right? Yeah, Brian, like I just thought about it. I'm like, yo, we didn't even get to tackle the topic at hand. But I'm gonna definitely get into the topic. I don't know if it'll be next week, but I'm gonna definitely get the topic in. But yeah, I salute you guys. I salute you guys for tuning in. I salute you guys for clicking the thumbs up button, for clicking the heart button. I salute you guys for sharing my topics. I really appreciate you guys. I couldn't bring almost 2 years of J Spot if it wasn't for you guys. So I thank you guys for tuning in, always tuning in. But I'm approaching my hour mark. Like I always say, if it's a topic you guys ever want me to get on the air, just email me. My email address is actorjrichards@gmail.com. Once again, that's actorjrichards@gmail.com. And you guys can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Everything is Real J Richards. That's Real J Richards. Holla at your boy. I'm up here to talk. I converse with you guys. I'm here. Great show as usual. Thank you, Marie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Gorgeous. Thank you. Good conversation is therapy, bro. It is. It is, because, I came up here with, a little heavy heart, but, I'm relaxed now. Very informative and influential. Keep it up. Keep it. Ooh, keep it up, bro. Thank you, Marie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But, peace and maintain and have a good week, fam. Keep doing good and stay positive. Thank you, Brown. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, tomorrow is Halloween. So, I want you guys to be safe out there. If y'all, going out with the kids, pay attention to your surroundings. Check the candy. Like I always say, check the candy before giving it to the kids. And, enjoy y'all week as well as y'all weekend. And, y'all going to catch me up here again next Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So enjoy, you guys. Enjoy your Halloween tomorrow and enjoy your weekend. And I'll catch you guys next week. Salute.